Hello, Lauren. This will be some brief video feedback for you, primarily on the leave behind. But if I see anything else about the logos, etc., I'll chime in there too. Hey, Lauren, I don't mean to be presumptuous, but I'm wondering if you had tried the brush filters in Illustrator. And I love your illustrations, and I'm not suggesting that you change them in any way. But if you wanted to vary the width of your strokes, and which is a comment I had made maybe earlier, um, maybe at least on your logo, think about using the brush filter. I selected the nose of this uh, illustration that you made, and I just picked I don't know what the brush is here. You can watch how it varies as I change um, the parameters on it. You might find a line like that just a bit more interesting than say, and it's previewed here as rather than a line that is perfectly straight, um, or even. All right, so let me get back to the work here. Hand. These are stickers. I think they're charming. I can imagine, young people really enjoying them and wanting to place them. I guess it's a reflection of your illustration skills too, which I think are a good thing to represent for you to represent. Now, you've given it to me 3 times. I know some of them are very large. I guess that's the original Illustrator file, which I just had opened. And so I can imagine these stuck on all kinds of things, books, backpacks, etc. Now, there's no identifier with your name on it, though. I'm wondering if there's any subtle way that you could work that back into your leave behind so that your name is attached to your work. It's a great job. I look forward to seeing you complete your final branding suite. It looks like you have simplified your business card and letterhead. I'm just looking at what you posted here. I do agree with, it was Rachel who mentioned that, perhaps there's too many colors. I know it's your target audience is children, and I'm sure it would delight them. But in the interest of looking professional, as you mentioned up here in your post, think about ways maybe this shouldn't be in color. Maybe this information should be black and white. And your logo, and I may have mentioned this in the feedback earlier, should be the thing that sings, and it doesn't have to compete against all these additional colors. Just consider it. Running type, along a curve is always a little dicey. You seem to have done it well, though. And I'm thinking too, my response about centering everything. Maybe this should be flush left instead. This copy. Good job. I see you are refining it, and I look forward to seeing the more polished branding suite towards the end of the term.